There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits, or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.
All right, welcome to the first Developer Insight Call of the week. My name is Nathan Williams. All right, I am the developer of the Arrow, Market Makers Trend, and Red Light, Green Light softwares. Just here to help you get set up for everyone that is new. This Developer Insight Call happens twice a week, Mondays and Thursday. All right, Mondays and Thursdays. All right, starting next week, the call will be a 2-hour call instead of a 1-hour call. Right now, because there are only indicators out right now. So you have the Arrow, Market Makers, Trend, and Red Light, Green Light indicators. The call is only about the indicators. Once the Red Light, Green Light, and Market Maker, Trend Expert Advisors launch, then we will extend the call in an additional hour so that we can spend time talking about the indicators, help people get set up, as well as the expert advisors. All right. So who here is new and needs help getting set up? Looney, I've been telling you this from jump, man. I've been telling you this from the beginning of time that nobody watches these calls. It's finally, it's taken what? We launched Arrow in November of 2020. It is now April 2022, and Looney has finally figured it out exactly what I've been saying for the last umpteen years. Nobody watches these videos at all. All right. Ken the Sage, new but already set up. Cool. Good to hear. Anybody else new that needs to get help set up? All right. Or, okay. iPhone says that they watch some of the videos. Cool. All right. Elise, new watching your setup videos. I think it's good. All right, great. You got any questions about getting set up? Let me know. All right. If everybody is good and doesn't need help getting set up, does anybody have any questions? Any strategies they want to go over? Any particular softwares they want to go over? If not, we can make this a very short call. Might show you guys what I might show you something here. I'm not gonna say it. I'll let you guys. David's raising your hand. David, go ahead and type in the chat your question. Elise said she wants to focus on one strategy. What she should start with. All right. So with Arrow, there are 3 strategies that I recommend. Number 1, number 3, and number 11. All right. Number 3 is probably the easiest. Then number 1, then number 11. So start off with number 3 first. See how you like that. Watch that video. Trade it on demo account. Then maybe try number 1. Then maybe try number 11 and see just which one comes more natural. All right. Do the signals appear on the lower time frame or the higher time frames first? Lower time frames. What's the strategy for red light, green light? There is no strategy. When it says buy, you buy. When it says sell, you sell. The only strategy is when you combine red light, green light with arrow, and you have the one candle strategy. Is new. Can you show him some of the RLG? I'm not really sure what you're talking about. iPhone. All right. How do we set up EA to the AP app? Or there is no EA out right now. So no EA out. When the EA is out, there'll be videos, and I'll be on the call going over that. But there is no EA out. All right. EA is not made public available to the public as of yet. All right. Market Makers Trend is on track. Should be live next week, and then red light, green light 2 weeks after that. As long as everything goes good with that. So as long as this week goes well with with Market Makers Trend, then it will go live next week. All right. Any other questions? I closed out all old charts and am starting with GBP/USD plus US30 for Arrow on demo 1000 account. I should change the amount correct to the lower amount. I don't know what you mean by close to a lower amount. Close what to a lower amount? What's this 50 smooth moving average I keep hearing about concerning red light, green light? It's just another strategy from Jackie. She got videos out there. Let me go over real quick. Just another way to give you added confirmation with red light, green light. That is it. That is it. All right. Yes, Jackie is in the Telegram group. Jackie is one of the educators here with the AiMM software. All right. So let me come in here and share my screen here. All right. So here is red light, green light on US30. All right. I got it on the 5 minute. What you want to do is you want to go to view. You want to go to, I'm sorry. You want to go to, so you've got red light, green light on your chart with arrow. All right. And then what you want to do is you want to go to insert indicators. All right, moving average. Or at best, you can just click on the gold folder with the gold star, your navigator here. And here under indicators, you go to trend, hit the plus sign next to trend, double click on moving average, 50. All right, that's what you want. Exponential, you want to change that to smooth, apply to close, and whatever color you want, doesn't really matter. All right. And so the strategy is as long as you have a signal underneath the 50 smooth moving average, you should take the trade. As you can see here, that dropped 574 pips. This one had a small pullback and it dropped for 1,794 pips. This one was a smooth drop, 1,774 pips. This one was an even bigger drop, down 4,400 pips. All right. Look at that sale right there. Beautiful. 7,200 pips right there. The buys above, Good buy to take. 800 pip run up right there. That buys above. So all it is, 5,000 pips right there. All it is just added confluence. That's it. Added confluence. Added confluence. All right. Again, she'll talk to you more about it. I have not fully learned that strategy or exactly how she uses it. I know she likes to use the rejections off of it as well. So like right here, you had rejections off of it. So you could have entered in a sell right here without the signal. All right, that's 2,700 pips. All right, as long as you know the trend is sell, because you got sell, sell, sell. It came back and retested the 50, smooth, got multiple rejections, sell it again, big drop. All right. Do I need to start my demo account with 100 or 1,000? What's a better starting point? All right, Lee. So what I tell you is, you should start your demo account with whatever you're going to start your live account with. So if you're going to start your live account with $1,000, start your demo account with $1,000. That way you get used to trading with those lot sizes. All right. Can you please show the settings for the 50 again, please, so I can screenshot it? All right, I need you guys to. This stuff is very, very simple, guys. I need you guys to make sure you're paying attention. All right. That is it. Jackie has videos showing how to do this. They're already in the group chat. All right. There's already videos out there so that you have access to this information. Please take a picture, screenshots now. All right. There's already videos showing you how to set this up. All right. So make sure you guys go into the actual Telegram chats, pinned to the actual chats. You can find videos of going over the 50 smooth. All right. Here are the settings for the 50 smooth. Please take your screenshots, your pictures now. All right. No problem. Anybody else needing any assistance? Does anybody need help getting set up? Or is everyone already set up? Does anybody have any questions? Don't everybody talk at once? So everybody's on the call set up? Uh-huh. All right, so Ken found the videos in the Telegram group. Good deal. I'm glad some of you guys listen to and watch the videos. There are a lot that do not. No problem. All right, Ken is good. All right. Anybody else have any questions? Anything you want to go over? Speak now, forever hold your peace. That's what these calls are for. I can tell you going forward, if you don't get your questions answered now around indicators, once the EAs drop, it's going to be overwhelming questions about the EAs. All right. Hey, you're welcome for the videos. More videos will be launching this week, probably this weekend. Once the EA is available, I'll be launching a video on Market Makers Trend, the quick setup, and then, how to use. All right. Market Makers Trend will be trading indices and stocks. And then red light, green light EA will be trading gold and oil. All right. And the game plan is that, whether you have one or both, you build a portfolio. All right. You build your own portfolio. The goal is to have both softwares. That way you can build your own portfolio. Imagine everyone knows about how it works. Like when you work for a company, you get to invest into what's called a 401k. And a 401k is invested into a portfolio. That portfolio may be a mixture of stocks, bonds, yields, precious metals, whatever that 401k offers. All right. So with Market Maker's Trend and Red Light, Green Light, you will be able to invest your money into two products that can, you can build your own portfolio with. All right. So if you want to be a little more conservative, you put the majority of your money into Market Maker's Trend and you allow it to trade stocks. All right. Maybe a little bit of indices. All right. A little bit of oil, a little bit of gold. But if you want to be very aggressive, then you put the majority of your money into gold, oil, indices, and a little bit of your money into stocks. So it's going to be all about, be a nice little mixture that we'll talk about and play around with, and everybody will be able to build their own portfolio. What's in your portfolio is going to be the new slogan. You got to hear a lot about that going on. What's in your portfolio? I can tell you right now, my portfolio is probably going to be 100% indices. No, I'll probably have some stocks in there, gold and oil. I mean, they all do very well. So I have not thought about it just yet. But I've got a feeling that my portfolio is going to be 50% DAX. Forget US 30, forget the rest of them. I am, DAX is Bay. That is my favorite index to trade. I'll probably be about 50% DAX. I'll probably be about 30% stocks, 10% gold, 10% oil. I like that mix. Something around those lines. No GJ, no sir. My expert advisors don't trade Forex pairs. Looney, you know that. We're talking about what's in your portfolio when it comes to the expert advisors. All right. I trade GJ manually, but I'm talking about expert advisors. It does not trade GJ. Is DAX just a personal preference? I trade London session primarily. And so because of that, DAX moves during that time the best. London Open. All right. Not a fan of Nas. In the New York session, I'd rather trade US 30. But yeah, it's just personal preference. I mean, I like the way it moves. And quite frankly, Market Maker's Trend trades it very, very smoothly, very well. My $30,000 account that's running that I posted in the group is up 4% at just last night. Just from Sunday when market opened until New York closed today, it's up 4% trading DAX by itself. So I don't need no Nas. Nas is I don't really like the way Nas moves. So everything's a personal preference. It's all based off of what you like to trade, what you trade best. You may find that Nas 100 is what you like to trade, and and it's easy for you to catch moves and see when price is going to move that way. For me, it's DAX. All right. When do I sleep? Interesting question. I sleep when I can. I'll sleep when I can. So at the end of the day, sleep when I'm dead. Not worried about it right now. So I'll get my sleep. Most weeks I trade London session and I sleep in between London and New York if I have to trade New York with you guys. If I don't have to trade New York, like on Tuesdays and Thursdays when Dante's on, then those are the days I sleep in, and I sleep through New York session. And I'll wake up and I'll check my charts, because I always mark up my charts for New York session. So I always review them to see how price moves. But yeah, so this week will be a very good week of sleep, because I won't be trading New York. I'll cancel all my New York calls as I focus on getting the updated red light, green light EA out with all the fixes, the market maker trend updated indicator, and you guys see what that looks like, as well as making sure that the market maker trend EA has very good results, and it's ready for production, next week when you guys, when it goes live. All right. So as of right now, it's on track. Hopefully it stays that way for the rest of the week. And then as of next week, people will be able to either switch over or gain access to. All right. Nate sleeps during LeBron games. Well, LeBron's at home, so he ain't playing. He has no games. Couldn't even make it to the playoffs. Boy, I tell you. Hey, good for you, David. What I tell you is that you can actually trade NASDAQ mini, US 30 mini, DAX mini, S&P 500 mini, which means you can trade on an account size less than less than what you're probably trading on now. You can actually trade on a $100 account. You can trade US 30 on a $100 account with the US 30 mini. So just make sure you plug into that and find you a broker that offers the mini versions so that you actually can trade NASDAQ mini, US 30 mini, and all that. So it allows you to trade on the smaller accounts. And yeah, man, appreciate it. That 4% gain. The cool thing about that 4% gain is that 4% gain was hands free. That's just the EA of trading, using very good risk management. All right, the wins are always bigger than the losses. Yep, I think I showed on the actual live call that in the first 90 days of the month, DAX had a 55.45% win rate. So it's only 55. So 55% of all trades that DAX takes, you actually win. All right, in the first 90 days. Yet it had a return on investment. So pretty much the growth was 699%. 699% growth. All right. Only way that you can have a win rate or be a F trader, that's what you are at 55% win rate, you are as an F. As in school, that'd be an F. So you're an F grade trader. And the only way that you can actually make money is if your risk to reward is higher. All right. So a couple of things. Number one, the stop loss is, the risk to reward is 1 to 1.5, meaning that the stop loss, the take profit is 1.5 times bigger than the take profit. No, I'm sorry. The take profit is 1.5 times bigger than the stop loss, meaning that every time you hit take profit, it's 1.5 times bigger than the stop loss, meaning that you'll make profit. You can be 50%. You can have one win, one loss, but you'll be in profit. All right. It's all about risk management. I tell you all the time, I passed my Forex Fund challenges with a 50% win rate because I use proper risk management. All right. Also, there's a non-hedging feature, meaning that if the trend is a buy trend and you're in a buy and that buy turns around and you're in the negative, all right, and now the trend changes from from a buy trend to a sell trend, and then you get a sell entry, it will automatically close out your buy entry before it hits stop loss, and it'll put on that sell trade. So actually, I had it happen last week. It was, close to TP, reversed, in a negative. We got a sell trade. The buy trade closed out, and the buy trade. I think the buy trade closed out at negative $103, and then the sell trade hit take profit at like 474, and boom, boom, boom. No, 444, and then bada boom, there it is. You have $300. All right. So because of the non-hedging feature, and the non-hedging feature means you cannot have a buy or sell on at the same time, it automatically closed out the trade in the opposite direction and put a trade on in the right direction. All right. And then because the risk to reward is a positive risk to reward, meaning that you have a take profit that is larger than your stop loss. If stop loss does get hit, your TPs are hit just as many times as your stop loss. And therefore you have what? You have positive results. All right. Positive results. That 4%, I was off of, hold on, let me look. I think it was 5 trades. That 4% was off of 5 trades. Yep. 3 winners, 2 losers. So that's 60% win rate and up 4%. Up 4% 2 trades hit stop loss, 3 trades hit take profit. All right. Most traders don't really understand risk to reward. All right. And so we built it in to market makers trading to ensure that there's a positive win rate at the end of the day, right? End of the week, day, month, whatever the case may be. All right. And that account is actually up 5% now since last week. So it did 1% last week. It did 4% this week. I only ran it for 3 days last week and 1 day this week. So it's only been running for 4 days. So it's up 5% in 4 days. And the risk to reward, the lot size ratio is very conservative. I'm not even going very big, not big at all. All right. Now I got about 30 minutes in. Does anybody else have any questions, comments, concerns? Or is everybody just ready for the EA? Everybody quiet? All right, everybody quiet. So, everybody's ready for the EA. I'm ready for it to get out too. I'm ready to see everybody's results. So we'll do it this way. So there's no more questions. We will go ahead and end the call now at 6. It's a 30-minute call, and that's fine. Let's see here. Tonight at 9 Eastern, QB Stu will be on with the swing trading call. So we have a call tonight at 9 Eastern with QB Stu. All right. So if you guys are going to trade, make sure you trade responsibly. And I'll see you guys in the funny paper.
There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading Forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.